All right, bathrobe guys here. All right, so who's gonna be my first victim? Because I'm not doing this shit alone tonight. We had a really good. Hey, I have to tell everybody. We had a really good paid subscriber live this afternoon at 1 o'clock. And so uh, if uh, if you become a paid subscriber, we talk about religious trauma. We talk about trauma in general in that session, and those happen 3 or 4 times a week. Um, really, I bathrobe. Are you presentable, or are you gonna cheese out and like go audio only if I bring you in here? Right, of course. That's an excuse. Wait, Lisa, are you in a pool again? Oh, honey, bathrobe. If I don't do my makeup and my hair and all that other shit the way that I don't do it when I go on lives, then you should not have anything to worry about that. You shouldn't be so shy, I promise. Oh, we have Kathy Dana again. I'm gonna have to risk it. Gonna have to risk that. Oh well, I mean, I do, but let's see. Yeah, let's have Nick, and then maybe Aaron will show up.
Oh, oh.
Wow, Nick, that's like, what do you got going on there?
What do I got? What?
Oh, like the the setting was it wasn't your usual outside setting or whatever.
Better? More normal now?
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course.
Hey, hi, Lisa. I see you in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh, and Craig.
yeah. Those are my
What's up,
usual.
bathrobe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Yep, those are my usual people. Um, um, so let me bring up my usual. Let me bring up my short list. Um, because so we're all in agreement that um MAGA is revolting against the Donald
Yes.
over the whole Epstein shit.
Yeah. And the more he pushes that it was fake or it wasn't real, and then changes his mind and goes, no, it was Democrats who did it and everybody else is wrong, it gets more ridiculous. And
Well,
they fight back harder.
well, here's the thing about that. I think he's doing that because he's setting it up for when you see my name in it, that means the Democrats did it.
Oh, yeah, it's going to come out at some point. It has to.
Right.
Like his daughter-in-law has called for it, like Laura Trump called
Yeah.
for it to come out. Mike Johnson called for it to come out.
Yeah.
Thomas Massey has now called for it to come out in other ways too, like in different depositions. Like he's pissed off. And I really hope the libertarians are finally fed up and break away from MAGA because they need to. They've been brainwashed into this shit. But libertarians just need to break away and form their own party, and stop being brainwashed by MAGA because I don't agree with most of what their policies or the direction at least they are in their big party. Um, but like the libertarian idea is a good one.
Right. I Here's the thing about the whole libertarian thing. I mean, I get the hi Maria. I get
Hey, Maria,
the I get the institution of supporting um you
welcome,
know
Miranda.
I get the idea of supporting social programs, but then
Yeah,
trying to be fiscally conservative at the same time,
it doesn't work.
it really does.
No, because the thing is they've found in enough studies that enough economic studies that the more you put into your social programs, the more you get out of them. For every dollar you spend in social programs, it's like $1.33 or something that you make
Yeah,
back. Like every person is worth more if you invest in them. Because, it's that whole philosophy where sinking or all ships rise with the tide. And when you bring up the lowest among you, everybody
right.
goes up. So, how are you doing tonight, Wendy?
I look, so yeah, I did a live session earlier today,
Yeah.
and that was very emotional because we were talking through traumatic experiences. Hey, Kathy, if I invite you into the live, will you join? I just want to know. Anyway, and so, um, here's the thing. Um, I want to save it for when Erin gets here. If she will hurry the fuck up and show up. Uh, Sarah, if you're in here, can you tell her to hurry up because I have something funny to tell her.
Yeah. And I want to get Erin's opinion too. I don't know what her Erin's background is too much. But I want to get
Oh,
the opinions
I
of you guys on the education stuff that's going on because I'm really pissed off.
oh, the education thing. I can't even. I like. Here's the thing. Like the things that they're doing to the education strata. Um, I have a child who is going to college in a month. She doesn't know if she's going to have funding the next incurring year of her college education, and that's
Uh-huh.
bullshit. Um, and
Yeah.
it's just it's wrong, and it's oh god, I just can't even.
Yeah.
Um,
And like my kids, it affects me too. Like it's my kids are younger and like I have a longer period of time that this shit is going to impact. And our governor loosened work requirements and child labor laws in our state.
holy fuck,
Um,
that's no,
like
that's
that's
gross.
where they want to go. They wanted to shift over the mental health and social development programs from Department of Education to Health and Human Services so that they were under RFK Jr., that guy, that nut job. Like they want to collect the information on our children and they want to be able to make lists of kids who are defective so that they can go to a camp. We've seen the history of it. I'm not going to sugarcoat what they want. Like they're embracing Nazism on Fox News. Like we're there.
Right? Yeah, we're in now.
Yeah, we're at now, not then now. Like we're
Yeah.
past then. Um,
When will then be now? Not soon. It's
Not
already here.
soon. Yeah. I want to go back to then. Then was nice. Like I remember when it used to be socially acceptable to punch a Nazi in the face, and now it's not.
Well,
Um,
I was a teenager once. I went to questionably hard sounding hard sounding metal and punk musician shows, and there were skinheads that would show up to shows like that, and yeah, I'd beat the fuck out of those guys.
yeah, it used to be when you'd show up to shows like that, they would push Nazis out like it was socially unacceptable to be part of
Yeah,
that community. I'm
exactly.
part of the community that's metalheads. Like I love heavy metal and rock music, and I'll go to a show and just rock. I've done mosh pits at Rocklahoma and things like that. Like big festivals, like they're so fun. But it used to be
Oh, I
less
look,
acceptable to be a Nazi there.
bar none. The first year they did the Clash of the Titans tour or whatever.
Hmm. Like
Slayer,
I love
Metallica,
go.
yeah, Slayer, Metallica, Anthrax, and Megadeth. when Slayer went on stage for that show, like in the venue I was at, like a bunch of guys had piled up a bunch of the chairs, and it was like 40 fucking feet high in the air. And then there was this huge swirling mass of people in the middle, and I was like, "Yeah, this is awesome."
Yeah, the first show I really remember was I've been to a couple cool shows. I got to see Flowbots. Um,
Okay.
when they were real, I don't know if anybody remembers Flowbots. It's the I can ride my bike with no handlebars.
Yeah, I
Um,
remember.
and they just for the crowd, for everybody else.
Right.
And they were so fun. Um, but my favorite was going to see Killswitch Engage at Warped Tour, and then we saw Flogging Molly, Killswitch Engage, Coheed and Cambria. It was Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. It was the prime of rock music. Um, Nowadays it's still pretty good, but I wish skinheads were less socially acceptable.
Yeah, I really, yes, I agree with you completely. Um, I mean, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, and I'm just my worry is I got some comments on the post I did earlier about the education stuff and IEPs and 504s and how it's going to affect those in the long run. And somebody commented back saying I can't find information. I don't think we're going to find information right away. In response to that is like information's going to come out state by state as it starts changing when federal requirements start being loosened and nobody's able to defend
Yeah, I
the
agree with that.
the discrimination. Um, like places in the South, they're just going to abandon them at some point. So it's going to be state by state. So just keep an eye on your states. If you hear things, let people know.
I
Go to
look,
your school board meetings.
I, I'm scared to say this, but the uh, I went and downloaded the Ice Block app, and this was my ice block today in the city of
Yeah,
Atlanta.
yeah. I was looking at some of the ones for. Hey, I'm live. Um, I was looking at some of the ones that were in the LA area, not where I'm at, and wow, is it a lot? Like,
Out,
and this is only just the beginning.
yeah, this clearly this is
But
only
at least the feds pulled away the National Guards, who were useless in LA and just wasting time and money because they don't need them anymore. They have a secret police that they can use without needing the military. So that's fun.
right.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
vote in your local elections. Good
Yeah,
call, Wendy Park.
I completely agree. So here's the deal. So uh it looks like a major number of Republicans are all going to vote. So they voted. So like the Appropriations Committee or whatever, which was 10 Republicans and 10 Democrats, or 5 Republicans, 5 Democrats, they voted not to release the Epstein files. And
Yeah,
all the Democrats in the room were like, why the fuck are you not doing this? Um, it sounds like that a larger body of Republicans have gotten on board with releasing all of the Epstein data. Um, and then,
yeah,
and then today, it was just announced, by the way, that Pam Bondi fired Comey's daughter,
yep.
who is the SDNY special counsel that tried Epstein and Maxwell.
Yeah, it's funny how all this stuff around, those pedophiles are just getting dropped um, and disappearing all of a sudden. It's
Yes,
almost like somebody's on a list and just wants to hide and cover things up, but
yes,
allegedly, so that I can't be sued.
yes,
Allegedly
allegedly.
covering things up.
Yes,
Um,
be sure you mean allegedly.
yeah, allegedly covering things up. Like I allegedly like my Republican congressman.
um, oh, well, I mean, I allegedly, uh, think Donald Trump is a closeted cocksucking. Well, never mind.
Mm,
Allegedly.
I would allegedly think that he enjoys more showers of gold.
Yes,
It
right.
seems to
Showers
be
of
his
gold.
it seems to be his favorite color and his favorite thematic device. So allegedly he feels like a shower of gold person. Hey, Aaron.
Hello. Sorry.
It's about fucking time.
I know. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
It's about fucking time. Oh,
I
so
me
now,
with your conversation though. I love listening to you talk, the two of you.
Oh,
It's like,
thanks.
yeah.
um, so,
Wendy, hey, got a question for you then,
oh,
since
sure.
Aaron said that. Do you want
Yeah.
to do a show together that's more permanent while we're on live? Just asking. Do you want to schedule a show together?
Oh, yeah, of course. I look.
Awesome.
Here's the thing. I tell people. I told Brandon this today. I'm like, if you're gonna do a live,
Hmm.
just invite me. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm unemployed. It's the worst I could say is no. Just invite my ass.
yeah, may as
Yeah,
well.
100, yeah,
Because I
100%.
mean, we got 45 of us here watching live right now. People are always active in the comments. And I really enjoy coming on and talking to you. We haven't gotten too spicy yet. Um,
No, I'm giving Krager's my finger because Krager's continually tries to out
Only
me.
one?
No, no, it's four fingers. I flick
Not a
Krager.
full?
Yeah, yeah. Craig, bend over because Craig constantly tries to out me as a trans woman.
Are you? Interesting.
Oh heavens, yes. Wait, am I not trans enough? Am I not being trans
Are
enough?
you not woman enough?
Right. I mean, I got boobs, and I
I
have worked
mean,
really
I
hard
do
on my
too, but
boobs.
mine are small.
Look, I mean, look. I got like fat fucking nipples. I've been working on that.
Oh, I'll be quiet.
um,
Aaron, why haven't you
so
joining
you'll
me?
be comforted to know, Aaron, that today, they unbanned my real Alex Jones cocksucker account on Truth Social, and I went back to spamming shit on Truth
Uh,
Social. And get this, like one of the posts that I made, fucking, I got like 200 like 200 retweets and like 180 likes, and I'm like, they understand that I'm not one of them, and they keep like reposting my shit. So
well,
No, but it's
so
good. The thing is, sorry, go.
go.
no, I'm wondering as like people like fall out of the fold, like because they're kind of like unhinged. Right? Like, I'm not sure how you like, once the crazy has started to shift, right? So it's like if when a battered partner tries to leave an abusive relationship and then they get pulled back in, right? Like, it's not the same dynamic once they tried to leave and then like come back with like kind of a resentment, I feel like. So I guess I'm just waiting for the aggrieved partner to eventually like stab the
Yeah,
abusive one in the back.
yeah, I was gonna say, isn't the next step from that either the abused partner leaves or the abused partner attacks or the abusive partner attacks back? And the abusive partner is always attacking. So we know that asshole's never gonna shut his mouth. It's just orange turd flying out all the time. Um,
So here's the thing about that. If you're talking about the psychology of Stockholm, like
just watch
yeah,
just watch Beauty and the Beast.
right. Oh
That's why
my
we're all
God.
ruined. That's
Yes.
why we're all
I've
ruined.
never thought of it that way.
Yes.
Beauty and the Beast is a story about Stockholm syndrome.
That's a story about Stockholm syndrome completely. Yes. Disney movies are so fucking misogynistic.
They're dark.
It's not funny. It really
They're
is not.
dark.
I mean, if you look at it from the context of misogyny and rape forgiveness and all this
Hmm.
other shit, Disney movies,
Oh, yeah.
Disney movies are fucking
Oh.
non-consensual. Oh, how about Prince Charming going up to
Uh,
kiss whatever her name is while she's fucking asleep? Oh
we
my
got
god, that's
sorry, we
rape
got to
culture. What the hell are you talking about?
at least I mean, they did even make it more sanitary, because they took out the part where she, like, they took out the rape part, from, sorry, are we allowed to say that on these apps? Like, does that
I
suspend? I
always
don't
say
know.
I always say grape.
Grape.
I said grape. I'm talking about grape without the G.
I really hate having to purity test ourselves for an algorithm because words have meaning. Like, so I won't talk about my military like too much what I did in the military, but I'm an army veteran and I learned how to communicate and I learned how to talk to people. And one of the things that all of this, it's just like we stopped learning how, we stopped talking to anybody. And I just, why did we purity test ourselves? Like words have meaning and all of that. Sorry, getting back, I get lost sometimes. I have fibro, so I just zone. So I apologize.
No,
Um,
you're good.
um, I totally forgot. Fuck.
Well,
You
I
were talking
go.
about words.
Yeah, words have meaning. Like
Oh yeah,
here's
words have meaning. Like you have to use the right words, and it's hard when we have to filter ourselves in the
hi,
in ways that are bad.
hi, autistic person.
No, I know.
My filter doesn't work,
No,
as
mine
you
doesn't either.
as you can no doubt tell because I sit up here and I talk about dicks and pussies and shit. No, I agree with you. So like I was gonna go down by like I have a list of the
Yeah.
why you should never watch Disney movies. So Sleeping Beauty, there's the non-consensual kiss. This one kills me. The Little Mermaid. She gave up her voice, which gave her the inability to advocate for herself, just so she could be with a guy who would probably grape her.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I mean, here's the thing, and then the two Pocahontas. That movie sexualizes and gratifies Native American culture, uh,
Hmm.
and then basically forced interracial relationships happen.
I mean, look at Peter Pan and how Wendy's treated. She's just, and Tinkerbell, it's the jealous
Oh,
girlfriend and the mom, little girl mom who has to be an adult while she's a child.
Wendy.
Um, and gotta be an adult when you're a child, I
I had a
guess.
friend give me a shirt that was a shirt of Wendy and Peter, and I wore it one time, and one of my trans friends was like, "Does that mean you like penis?" And I was like, "Oh, you know what? I no, I I didn't even nope, that didn't register. I didn't even fucking think about that. I didn't think about that. But like, uh, parallel here, Dumbo.
Oh,
That movie is so fucking racist. It's
the,
not funny.
the crow, it's the
Yes,
crows in it, right? Oh,
um,
the,
yeah. I mean,
ugh,
that's as bad as the blackface that you
mm.
saw occasionally on Warner Brothers cartoons. You know,
At least
Billy
Warner
Coyote and
Brothers
the Scorpion. Yeah.
apologized.
Oh my god.
At least Warner Brothers was like, hey, we made this. We know it's wrong. We're not going to get rid of it because it's important to keep the history and understand where we were and what we're at. And
Right.
I'm glad they've apologized for things like that, but Disney never has. And then they always undercut, like they always like go almost there for the story. And then they're like, no, we're gonna just pull back a little bit. It was that new Disney movie that came out after, it's been a while, but I don't remember. Um, it was after, I think it was after the, what's the one with the house and they're in Colombia.
Oh shit.
Mirabelle's in it. They can't sing about shit. Why can't I remember the name of the house? Never sing about, you can't talk about Bruno.
Oh, is that the Aristocats movie?
No,
No. Shit, I can't.
uh,
I can't remember. My other big one though is
somebody's got it in the chat somewhere.
yeah. My other big one is the Hunchback of Notre Dame, where the
Oh yeah,
character, yeah, Frollo changes
Encanto. Yes, thank you.
Esmeralda, and he uses religious trauma to try to force her into a relationship with him.
Yeah,
That one is like the most overwhelmingly rapey. Rapey.
That's fucked up.
it's also
Yeah.
really, really anti-Semitic too, and anti like gypsy. I don't know the correct terminology. I'm sorry.
So the actual, the non-racist term, we've had this discussion, but Romani.
Romani, sorry.
There's
I
yeah.
apologize for saying the racist term
Oh,
that was
I
not
look.
intended. No,
I
I don't like offending people and I don't want to
no.
get it's the age of the internet and things are forever and I don't think people remember that. Like Alan Dershowitz, who over the weekend said that he knows who's on a list of people who um were raping girls, children.
Because he's
Uh,
seen the Black Book. Yeah,
because
right.
he's seen all the information and he's testified under oath and now like today he says he doesn't remember that any of this ever happened and it's all fake and like that's some bullshit.
Because yeah, because you know Trump had a little conversation and told him you need to back down.
Yeah, that ketamine's a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, holy shit.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more of Elmo coming out. Did you
Um.
see the Elmo hack on where Elmo
Yeah.
called out
On this.
uh-huh on the place we know on the dead name place?
Yeah. He. So here's the thing. He's like focused on this whole American Party bullshit.
Hmm.
And so that's like his motivation now on Twitter is to motivate the American. Like if I give $2 billion and I fucking put the American Party together, will you vote? Will you vote for it or whatever? But I mean, he has been on Twitter spamming shit that we need to release the Epstein files need to be released.
Hmm.
Uh,
I think the America Party is an interesting one to watch because it's going to catch the eyes of the libertarians. It's going to catch the eyes of people who are not really like. I think a lot of people forget like MAGA isn't Republican; they're just conveniently there,
yeah,
and it just gives them an outlet. And once this bubble, this lie cherry, finally pops, and they just go and disperse, most of them are going to go to the America Party, which means they're going to pull 4 or 5 seats away in some place. They're going to be a pain in the ass, um, but and we're going to have to work with them, unfortunately. But the dangerous. So here's my theory: is there's a really old dude who's sitting in the office who has very odd symptoms of degradation, like he's degrading. Um, who's now blatantly covering up allegedly a pedophile ring and sex ring, and so is the Supreme Court allegedly, and so is Republicans in Congress allegedly. All of them doing this to cover up pedophiles. Um, but the tech bros underneath haven't said anything. Like you haven't heard a word from JD Vance. You haven't heard from Don Jr. You haven't heard from Peter Thiel. You haven't heard from any of them. I my hypothesis, and this is just a theory, and don't and maybe quote me on it in the future, is I think they're going to fracture, and it's not going to be the 25th Amendment, but there's going to be a break in a way that is really, really, really um, big, where JD Vance is going to move from the Republican Party to the America Party, and they're going to do a coup.
legit.
And then
I
Don Jr. is going to become the vice president
I could
because the Trump name has to remain to keep his followers and the MAGA base the way they are and keep that train going. But
yes.
he's old and he doesn't know what he's doing. He's going to do something stupid. I mean, he knows what he's doing, but he's going to do something stupid. And
Yeah,
he's not going to make it 4 years.
I no,
Sorry.
no. In his current state, he's about to hit 80. Hadn't he just hit 80? So
Um, I think he's now older than Biden was when he first took office. So he's old. I don't know. I am 79,
he
80,
is
79.
currently
He's old.
okay. So no, he's 79. So next
What's the
June,
federal retirement age? Or federal recommended retirement age? Like 65?
yeah, 65 is the
Maybe we should
anyway.
enforce that for our officials too. Like, if that's the recommended age to retire, shouldn't they retire?
Uh, they should remember those age limitations were set back in 1776 when people
Hmm.
that lived to be 65 were the people that live to be 95 now.
Yeah, well, then maybe we change it but for just Congress or something to like 75. I
Yeah,
don't mind having people who are elderly in Congress. That's not the problem. If you're an advocate for your constituents and you're doing the right thing, then
right.
stay in Congress. And if you're doing it well, but you have to do your job. If you're not doing your job, like Brian Tyler Cohen says it a lot, is like politicians are a vehicle to get shit done. And if you're not getting shit done, get out of the way and we'll vote you out and vote someone in. And we need to stop worrying about it. Um, like, yeah, Bernie. Bernie still has
Yeah,
his marbles. I
right.
voted for Bernie when I was in high school. Like, I've been
Yeah,
voting for that dude forever. I love that guy. I had a shirt that said like students for Bernie when I was a kid. Fuck yeah. I went to a rally when he was in Seattle when I used to live there. It was so fun. It was the rally where the bird landed on his head, where the birdie
Yeah.
thing came from and the tweeter or like when they took over the Twitter symbol. I was at that rally. It was so fun. He was
yeah.
so amazing.
Liking Bernie Sanders. I mean, I was a Bernie Sanders fan. That guy actually called a communist.
Oh yeah. I've been called enough names that I'm just like, sure, you're dumb. Like, you don't even know what a communist is. Like, people, they just throw words out and they don't know.
I I I really wish, yeah, that's like a thing. I really wish that like Marx's works were required reading in school. It isn't. I wish it was, so that these idiots who accuse people of being socialists and communists or whatever, because they're
Like, take a philosophy class.
you're right. Oh my God.
Just
Yes. Yeah.
one. Just
Yeah.
maybe make it a high school requirement. Like, bring a
Right.
philosophy professor
Yeah.
into high
One
schools and
philosophy
make it a
class,
requirement.
one sociology class,
Yeah.
and then
Because
like
then you get the stupid questions out of the way.
understand what a norm, more, and a taboo is before you tell people this is bad. Whatever's happening here is bad or whatever. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, or like what the Overton window is and what the paradox of tolerance is. Like, knowing these things and understanding what a paradox is or like logical flaws in your arguments, so important. Like, who doesn't question themselves? I'm asking the wrong crowd of who doesn't question themselves. Um,
Are you asking me that question?
no,
Holy
I'm not
shit!
asking you.
Every
I'm not
fucking
asking
day.
you because everybody here questions themselves, but like the people who should, I think they're finally starting to do it because, like Aaron, you said, once the crack is there, it doesn't fix in an abusive relationship. Like, you get beaten enough times, you're going to eventually say no. And when you do, and if you come back, it's not the same. And what happens next? Like, they forget, like, what country do we live in? What is the most prolific thing in this country? Yet nobody has used them. Where's all the Second Amendment folks? Where's all the two Ayers and the three percenters and the libertarians and the Boogaloo boys and all the all the guys who said they were for freedom and the Constitution and your rights? Like, come on, now's your time to shine. Come on,
Right.
big boy, pull up your depends and fucking show up. Put on your battle shirt, put on your battle rattle and your stupid Boogaloo shirt and Hawaiian outfit.
Oh. I have a story
Go
about that.
fucking do stuff.
I have a story about that. So one of my chosen kids is lives with us. Um, and the long and short of it is this: she has a twin brother, and she's trans,
Hmm.
but her brother is very toxic. And so one day we're talking, and I just point blank asked her, I'm like, "What is your brother like?" And she says, "Oh, be aware, of course, that she and her brother are trust fund kids. So
Yeah.
they get money every 3 months or whatever, and it's a buttload of money. And they, but anyway, so she's like, "Oh, yeah, he's really problematic." And I was like, "Okay, why?" And she's like, "Well, he has 45 guns, 2 Turkish AKs, full tactical gear, and then he has, um, night vision goggles, the $18,000 green repass night vision goggles that he wears on his head at night when he wants to be cool." And I'm like, "Does he wear camo shorts? And does he wear Hawaiian aloha shirts?" And she's like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" And I told her, I'm like, "I am now never going to call your brother by his name ever again. I'm literally going to call him Boog, and there's a
Yep.
reason for that." And she was like, "Boog, where do you get that from?" And I'm like, "Here, this is what a Boogaloo boy looks like on my phone." And she's like, "That's my brother." And I'm like, "Right. Now your
Yep.
brother in this
As a
house
terrorist.
is officially called Boog." And then she's like, "I never really thought about that." And she's looked it up and she's reading and she's like, "Well, my brother does believe that there's a racial holy war coming and that you need to be armed to the teeth for that so that you can put it." And I'm like, "Holy fuck. Are you
So it's that whole 7 Mountain Mandate thing that we were talking about before we got
right?
cut off the
Are
last time.
you
It's
kidding?"
like
Oh,
they
get this.
they want the apocalypse.
I get this. She's repeatedly tried to get him to come down here and he lives up in Northwest Metro Atlanta. The name of the town is called Woodstock. He lives up in Woodstock, and
Not the
she
good Woodstock.
not the good Woodstock.
Sorry, not
Yeah,
to offend anybody, but not the real
not that
Woodstock.
cool place in New York where a bunch of people got high and it was really cool. No,
Yeah, that one time.
yeah, that one time. um, um. Anyway, so she's repeatedly trying to get him to come down here, and
Yeah,
he has. I won't let him come into the house because he has an appendix carry and an ankle carry, and he won't take either of those off before he comes in the house. But here's the other thing: he he's about 5'4". He weighs about 135 pounds wet, and I have repeatedly told her that
so you could sit on him and kill him.
it. Well, not. I mean, not that I don't know how to take care of myself. I'm 6'6", and I weigh 250.
Yeah, you're not a small woman. Like,
No, and so I've repeatedly told her that if he comes to this house and he mouths off, I will faster than he can blink give him a red shot basket right into the solar plexus and watch him fall over onto the floor and gasp for air. To which she then said, "Oh, you won't do it. You won't get it off fast enough because his gun will come out and then he'll shoot you." And I'm like, "Right. We'll see how that
yeah,
works out." And
yeah.
so now every time she tells him, "Hey, can you come down and visit or whatever?" Apparently, according to her, he will consistently ask, "Is your mom there? Your trans mom there?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, no, I'm not coming.
Hey, he knows. He knows better.
No, I'm not coming."
See and part of the conversation too, I think that's being missed is there's a lot of people on who would be considered on the left. I don't care that are pro-constitutional that own weapons too. Yet we've seen an incredible restraint from the American people in a country that is known for incredibly violent acts at times.
Yes.
Look how restrained we are. Look how lawful we can protest, and constitutionally we can fight for our rights, because that's what sets us apart as a movement from them, is we're pro-constitutional and they're not. And if we do it right, it's peaceful. It's always peaceful. But that being said, I'm also a big advocate for self-defense. Like, people own guns. I know a ton of veterans who are progressive, who are pro-democracy, who are um, have their um, concealed carry permit or open carry permit. Like, that's not a odd thing. And I know a lot of like couples that you wouldn't expect that own a lot of guns that own a lot because they want to protect themselves. Like, but
I
it's
mean, right.
constitutional, and you maintain that constitutionality by not being the one who starts or incites things. You don't incite violence. You don't promote violence. We're against it because that's what sets us apart. But we do need to be loud.
Right. I agree. No, I mean, I own all three of my grandfather's service issue weapons. So I have two 1911s and then a 1916 General Officer. And the older of my grandfather's 1911s is in bad repair. It won't shoot. It needs a lot of work. Those sit in a gun safe in a storage space much farther away from this house. The thing that people have to worry about, and I know Erin knows this because I've shown it to her, is the thing hanging on the wall down in my living room.
Yeah, like,
Wait,
but the difference
do you
is
want, wait,
you
Nick?
said something very specific in there that no that the people on that don't that just have a lot of these folks that just have guns don't have. Is you said I have it in a safe and secure place that I lock it and I have it properly
Y-
stored.
yes. Nick, do you want to see something that you've never seen before? I guarantee you.
So
I'll show you something that you've never seen before, which, by the way, is
that depends. I've seen a lot. I was in college and I was in a fraternity once. I've seen some shit.
it's older than
And I was in
everybody.
the army.
It's older than everybody in this chat put together.
Okay. I like fun surprises.
This is quite the surprise.
Ooh. Ooh.
Notice the mudding on the edge?
Yeah.
Now, I won't take it out. Do you know why?
Well, you don't need to take it out. There's no reason.
Well, no, but there's a reason why.
No, I don't know a lot of the traditions behind it. So I don't
Okay.
actually know.
So I love to tell readers that story, especially when we have new readers.
Yeah.
That's a Muramasa. The legend of Muramasa's blades. That one was forged in 1516.
A little bit older than us. Yeah.
Yeah, I surmise older than like a group of people in this chat. Older than the three of us put together. I don't
Definitely.
know.
I don't
How
know.
old are
When
you,
you're
Aaron? I just want to make sure we're not over the number.
I was
I'm
actually going to
kidding.
say, I want to make sure when Erin's at the age of drinking,
Right.
before we carry on.
Yeah. Right.
She's
I'm
not
so
dragging
old
us
past
down
this.
in, she's not dragging us down in age.
Right. Yeah. You're not breaking. So,
I hope I'm boosting your confidence, Erin.
You're fine. Yeah, no, it's
oh no,
yeah.
no. I should share the high school comment from earlier, but I'm not going to.
Oh no, high school's too young. At least she's got tattoos. She's definitely like
Right.
I'll give you
Yeah.
like I'll give
Yeah.
you like 28, 30.
Yeah. She has
Like,
cool tattoos.
you got cool tattoos. You're
She's
an
at
adult.
least 19.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, she's got enough cool tattoos that she's at least probably over 19.
Right. Right. Well, anyway,
I'm not what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. That's we don't go that young.
right. So Muramasa's blades, he forged blades um, in the feudal era from 1512 to 1527, and um, the 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 speculation around or the urban legend is that after forging a weapon, He would Amber. I know 4 people that have Masamunes, and I had the opportunity to own one, and I turned it down because I didn't want to pay the $8,000 to buy it. So,
8 grand. That's a decent chunk of change.
well, I have my fifth great grandfather's entire set of claymores, and I've been offered an
Do
insane
you have
amount.
do you have a Roomba?
Oh no, yeah, I have one of those too.
Yeah, you should put it on top of the Roomba and do like set red alert so that it just comes out and you've got Claymore Roomba.
So, so Muramasa's weapons, he would forge the blades, and they were purportedly folded 118 times. That one, my smithy suggests it's between 100 and 108. But here's the legend. The legend is, Muramasa bled or bred bloodlust into all of his blades. So what would happen is, blade is freshly cut. He would hand it to the samurai. Samurai would go out into the Kubota courtyard area. There'd be 10 slaves lined up back to back to back to back to back to back. Um, Samurai would place the blade in front of him, sky to, ground to sky draw, go across, and however many heads came off determined if the blade was effective or not.
Ah, I
And
mean, it's an
so,
effective test.
yes,
Brutal.
and so he he that blade has 4 kanji on it. 2 of them are Muramasa's name. One of them is the year that it was made, which is 1516, and then the other one is the number 7,
Okay.
signifying very likely the number of
Of heads.
heads. And so, for any blade that took less than 10 heads, is forever cursed. And the curse is, if it comes out of the scabbard, it has to draw blood before it can be put back.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, Japanese culture is very, very tied to bloodlust in
Yeah,
times. And I
yeah,
don't say that badly in any way. I love the Japanese culture. It's beautiful. There's a lot of really cool stuff like but it is super scary. Like you do something wrong and there's a demon just tracking you for the rest of your life and you're just waiting to be attacked by some random shit. Like it's Japanese culture is scary.
yeah.
And they never gave up, and that's one of the reasons they never give up. Why they never surrendered in World War II, why we had to drop the atom bomb. Like we had to do it because it was otherwise they wouldn't surrender and we would have killed millions more civilians. And yeah, it's a shitty choice, but what's your choice going to be there? Um, but
Right.
that's cool. That's
My
awesome.
favorite
I
thing about
love
that,
that. I
I have
love
another
that.
story. I have another story about that even. So,
Yeah.
my grandfather was a brigadier general in the in the Air Force.
Yeah.
Uh, and so, my grandfather actually has a copy of the letter that Hirohito sent to MacArthur, um, stating, after Hiroshima happened, wherein he literally says in the letter, "I don't think you can do it again."
You shouldn't tempt Americans to do things
That's
twice.
well, I don't think you can do it again. And then we did it again, and fucking that was when Hirohito said, "Okay, I give up."
Yeah, like third time would have been really the charm, but like in a really bad way.
Yeah,
Um, but like it's that thing where I forget who said it, is that after exhausting all other options, Americans will finally do the right thing.
right.
Um,
Which is like, I feel sad about that, sort
I
of,
hate it sucks
but
because we're
it,
living through the bad options right now.
yeah. I mean, we're just it's oh my god. Um.
Aaron, where'd you go?
Oh, Aaron,
We've lost you.
you're talking about Amber. Aaron, are you talking about Amber? Because I'll totally do it for the last 10 minutes of the live. Lisa, you'll
Do you want me
never.
to drop?
Oh no, I got extra room. No, I got
Oh,
one
okay.
room. Yeah, I got room, so we can do it. You know
Okay.
what? I'll here.
Give me a second. I'm gonna pause my video. I'm still here. I gotta plug my phone in so I don't die either.
No, you're cool.
But I'm gonna be here.
No,
I
no,
just
I did. Aaron, I did it already. Fuck you, Aaron, bossing me around. The fuck is wrong with you? Don't tell Mama what she's supposed to do.
okay. I made up a device to hold my phone in. I took a grease tray from my grill and smoker and turned it into a phone stand. Because
Oh,
I'm redneck inventive.
oh, I live in a perpetual state of inventive, inventive. So hey, look, here we go. With Amber, we're gonna give Amber a shot. Of course, if we give Amber a shot, that means she gets to ask like any question she wants. But I guarantee you, uh, here we go. I'm sorry, I have to do a little damage control here.
What? What is going on? I missed stuff in the chat. I must have.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, yeah, I can hold. I need to get this off my neck. Or what?
Oh, I was gonna ask. So, do you have like an actual? Okay, there we go, Amber. Okay, all right, Amber.
Sorry it took so long.
No, it's cool. You get 5 minutes, and you can ask me any question you want.
Oh, I wasn't asking questions. I was just sitting here talking shit about your swords
No, don't be bad mouthing my weapon.
because I love swords and other sharp objects.
Yeah, yeah. I'll give you the tour. So I have two French Florentine remarks with matching parries. I have
Is
three
that what you
Spanish.
call them? Is
Yeah,
French
yeah. So like
Florentine?
the musketeers, the basket rapier with a matching parry.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So and then I have three Spanish cutlasses, my full set of claymores, one of which is a grand that is 7 foot long and weighs 147 pounds. Nobody can pick it up. I have opted to let people try to pick it up, and nobody can do it. The bastard hand and a half is downstairs in my living room, and that's the one that I tell people: if you can one hand that sword, you will eternally garner my respect. Um,
Tell them that they can be the ruler of Asgard.
yeah, right. Yeah, and then here's the
If
other
you can
thing,
pull
and
this out of the stone, you win.
people are gonna think I'm weird.
Fuck that. Just pick it up.
I have. Wait. Have either of you seen the Stallone movie Cobra?
No.
No,
Okay,
I
so
don't watch any of Stallone stuff.
you're right. Yeah. So in Stallone's movie Cobra, there was a dude that carried a knuckler, which was a spike laden curve blade. Got like two of those. Various utilitarian weapons. My Muramasa. Um, I'm trying to think. I've got a bunch of like jokey shit. Oh, the one that I want, like I, if I can ever find it, there was an '80s movie called Krull, the glaive. If I could find a replica of the glaive weapon from the movie Krull in '84, I'd buy the shit out of it and hang it on a wall somewhere.
I'm waiting because we're really close to actually
Fucking
producing
tease.
working lightsabers. Like those are coming. Like I've
Yeah,
seen the
yeah,
videos
yeah.
on them. Those are coming. I'm waiting. I want one of those. I'm gonna fucking cut
have
my
you
own arm off when I do it, but I'm gonna have
have you
fun. At
seen
least
any
it'll
videos about them on you? Have you seen the videos about them on YouTube?
not in the recent months, but I used to watch them during COVID time when they had nothing else to do. And man, is it cool.
Oh, there's some good videos right now about lightsabers that people have made and stuff. I mean, not it looks as cool as with the movies, but goddamn.
Like we're there. We're almost there with some of this tech. It's nuts.
I like. It's actually, I mean, theoretically possible. Um, how it will ultimately work out, um, I have no idea.
Yeah, there has to be sort of like some sort of like retractable structure and like crystalline structure or something that would form that can only go out to like a certain distance so that like or some sort of I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist like that. My job is very different. I work with computers. I do my thing. But somebody else can make a lightsaber. I just want to swing one and wear a robe and pretend that I'm a Jedi for a little while. Um I actually
That
think I
sounded
got
so
Jedi put
dirty.
on my dog
I
tags.
you know, I people are gonna laugh, but when I watched Star Wars for the first time, I remember as a kid saying, "Why are they wearing druid robes?"
Well, if you think about it, Jedi and Druid aren't that far apart from each other.
I mean, from a dogmatic perspective, like, I sorta get it, there's parallels. Um,
Well, if you think about it, Jedi is just basically paganism without the deities.
yeah, right, yeah, there's no gods or whatever. No godly pantheon. Yeah, I
So it's like a cross between magic and Taoism.
oh, right, yeah,
The,
that's a pretty good
there are some god-like figures in like the Force lore and Jedi lore, and especially on the Sith
Well,
side.
Obi-Wan Kenobi notwithstanding, you know.
Yeah.
look look, here's my here's my issue with that whole story. I have the problem with that story is the same problem that I have with the Herbert problem. Do you know what the Herbert problem is? Paul
No.
wasn't the one. Paul wasn't the one. It ended up being his kid. His kid was the one, Leto the second or whatever. But Paul Atreides was never the Kwisatz the B
Oh,
dude. The
yeah,
Kwisatz
yeah.
yeah, the Kwisatz Haderach. It's not Paul. It
I
turns out
haven't
it
read
is.
all the Dune books.
Yeah. But so like Darth Vader wasn't the chosen one. Turns out
Well,
neither was Luke,
I'll
or
disagree.
if it was Luke,
Darth
it was, whatever after.
No, Darth Vader was the chosen one. Anakin was the chosen one because he balanced the Force by killing everybody but one on
Yeah,
each
but one
side. He
person. Yeah.
literally balanced the Force. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He didn't do it the way they wanted him to, or the way that what they hoped he would, but he fulfilled his promise and he said, I'm gonna kill
So in other
everybody.
words, you're saying that he was the Thanos of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, right.
Yes. And then at the end, if you
Yep.
remember, his ghost is sort of not Darth Vader, it's Anakin,
Right.
is because he died in full acceptance of the Force, and that's why he could come back as Force Ghost. Um,
Does that
and he did it as Anakin rather than, I mean, he could penetrate whatever he wanted to at that point.
right? But does that mean that Anakin took the Force as his savior, and that's how he was? I'm making a bad Jesus reference. I'm
No,
sorry.
I heard someone compare it to the Catholic Church. So
Oh my god.
oh my God, I hate that comparison
no,
because it's
Oh my
just
not.
saying
god.
like forgiving at the very end, you'll go to heaven and stuff, and that's basically what happened with Anakin. I was like, I don't know. I was kind of a bit reachy there.
Yeah, you're stretching, guys. Especially
Yeah.
when George Lucas himself has said, no, that's not what it means.
I mean, I think Lucas was anyway. I think Lucas was a lot of things.
Damn it, that's who it was. I finally remembered his name, John Favreau. I
Oh
think
yeah,
he's done a great job with Star Wars.
yeah.
I was trying to remember his name the other day and I couldn't.
You know why that is? Because he's so money. He's so money. He doesn't even know it.
Yeah, like he
That's
doesn't
so
even
money.
need to he doesn't even need to promote himself. He's so good. He's the definition of so good you can't be ignored. But unlike in like software where it's so good you can't be ignored that somebody will just steal it from you. Um, he's famous enough to be like, yeah, I'm so good nobody can ignore me.
Oh yeah, but that the line,
Right.
the line like "You're so money" or whatever. That's
Hmm.
from the movie that made Favreau's career with
Is
Vince
it?
Vaughn. with Vince Vaughn. There's a movie he did with Vince Vaughn called Swingers, and if
I'm
you
a
watch
different
that movie,
generation than you.
yeah, that I can't help it. I have echolalia, so I equate things to movie and song type
No, I get it.
all the fucking
Um,
time.
I feel
The
like we're in
whole
a
time.
perpetual Groundhog Day. Somebody had an interesting. So
That
so
is
hold on.
so apt description right now.
So hold on too. I want to expand on that. Somebody also theorized that Ferris Bueller is another version of Groundhog Day, or Groundhog Day is a version of Ferris Bueller because he's too predictive of everything that's going on that he's done it all before. Like he's just going through the motions. Like
Right.
he knows when things are going to happen. He is the original Groundhog Day. And I just have to put that out there. Um, because it's a great movie and Matthew Broderick is um is an icon. So
Yeah.
I really thought it was a great movie. I thought it sucked.
really,
What?
what?
Yeah, I did not care for Ferris Bueller's Day Up at all.
What? I
Yeah.
mean, I get it. I get it. It is a very specific type of humor.
I like British humor, so
So
but
I
I
got to
just
see
could not get into Ferris Bueller's Day Up. I watched it and I was like, well, that was kind of lame. Then again, I said the same thing about the Goonies too, and I'm supposed to be Gen X, and we're supposed to be one of our movies.
oh my God, not the Goonies. Don't leave.
I've
Don't
been I've been to the prison. I've
really.
been to the yeah.
Oh,
It's outside it's in Astoria, Oregon. Like I used to live in the Seattle area at one point in my day.
Their
And we used to
their
go
house
down
was
there and
just
it's
put up for
beautiful.
sale recently.
Yeah, it's
you
always
The
know
been
that
house,
you know about the shared universe deal with Ferris Bueller's Day Off, right?
which one?
yeah,
Shared
I'm aware
universe
of
with
that.
Groundhog Day or what?
No. So here's what
The
happened.
Goonies?
So Cameron's Ferrari appears in Home Alone, and
Okay.
the parade that is on the TV also happens in 16 Candles. Um, and Sloane's modeling career is mentioned in Pretty in Pink. And then Rooney is the guy that becomes the principal in the Breakfast Club.
If you read the book Ready Player 2, it goes into detail about how those movies are related together.
Yeah, yeah,
I
they're
didn't
all
I didn't do Ready Player 2. I liked Ready Player 1. I didn't watch the movie.
right.
The book was better than the movie, and Ready Player 2 was kind of different.
You know what was a really good book thinking on this type of genre? And it was and because when I listened to it, it was audio cast by Will Wheaton. And he's got an amazing voice to listen to, was Armada. Um, I think it's same Clive Cussler, I think is the author. It's about like this alien it's sort of like a singularity book. This alien species comes and threatens to kill us and is showing big a swastika on Europa. And at the very end, I won't ruin the book, but it's an interesting book if you haven't read it. And it's especially for if you're interested in learning about what the singularity like cycle is that drives a lot of the tech culture.
Ernest
And the
Klein.
tech
It's not
Ernest
Cussler.
Klein. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
thank you.
Klein novel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cussler
I,
is a like a mystery writer, I think.
well, Cussler's the guy that wrote the Dark Pit stuff and the Oregon
Oh,
Files
okay.
and the Isaac Bell Adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Klein is most directly known for We Lost Somebody. Yeah. Klein wrote Player One and Player Two,
Yeah.
and then Armada and The Bridge at Bat City.
Yeah. Armada's a great book. I would recommend reading it.
It's on
It's
my
fun
list.
to
I've
read
never
too.
read. It's on my list to read. I haven't never read it. So, oh, all right. Well, anyway, so we're just right at the top of the hour.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Just about.
yep, Nick. Well, I started at 8:45, so
Yeah, top
we
of the
took.
hour is enough.
Yeah, I started. Yeah, I try to not like go over an hour because there's other
Yeah.
lives and shit going on. So, uh, Plus, I don't want the Substack gods to get mad at me for doing live for like 2 hours. Anyway, so Nick, thank you.
Wendy, thank you for having me.
Always, 100%.
And we'll talk more about getting another scheduled show on the line.
Yeah, definitely. Just send me.
We'll figure it out.
Yep. Thanks, Nick.
All right. Thanks all.
Oh well, really good chat there today. I had a really good one this afternoon. So I want to remind everybody that's on the live, we do a paid subscriber chat in the midday. If you would consider becoming a paid subscriber, we talk through trauma. It's very therapeutic. Bring your trauma with you to the mid afternoon live, and then that happens between 12 and 2 o'clock. And then, basically, with that, I will tell everyone because Craig's not here. Thank you. I can't do this shit without you guys. We can't do this without each other. Please stay safe out there. Do what you have to do to protect yourselves. And so, with that, I will tell all of you good night, and I love you all, and be safe.